There we go. There we go. All right. I'm here. I'm here. I don't think I have VODs. There we go. All right. I'm here. I'm here. Don't think I have VODs enabled. I don't think I have VODs. There we go. All right. I'm here. I'm here. Don't. I had my stream open because of course I did. So I haven't changed the title. I'm completely unprepared for this. I was supposed to be a codecaster for this, but basically, welcome to the GNTI game, lower bracket, I believe. Great. Granny's Cookies was Team Stray. Both have done the best. Didn't they do quite well in the? I'll have to check again. Let me change the title first. GTI and Ash. Versus, I'm completely unaware. It's been a while since I've streamed. I don't know how well you can hear like my typing and stuff and all that kind of shit. All right, so let me open up the bracket so I know what's happening. Meanwhile, the bans are happening, and in the background, I hope that is seeable. Other than that, for now on my own. I hope Toffee will join me at some point. He is late. He was supposed to be streaming this official GNTI caster with the official layout, a good layout, a volume center, a stream where everything is set up correctly. And now I'm just here to make sure that this stream game is casted at all, and that it. I don't even know if there's a VOD enabled. I don't know. Can I still enable this? There's such a thing as a VOD enable option. Where would this be? Anyway, create a dashboard. Surely it's there. I'm still checking out all the stream things. I will catch up on the draft then as soon as I'm done there. Yeah. What's being all right? What's enabled? All right, let's go. First pick is happening. You can now also hear the stream game. I have no idea whether or not it's too loud or too silent. If I'm too loud, stuff like this. You know, it's been a while. I've changed microphone. I haven't changed microphone, but I have changed microphone settings since then. But let's see. Post this in the Discord. Please. Right. Oh god. Robertus, the best player in Unix. Alright. I have no idea how this welcome from London. Who even is Robertus? Robertus, he's the mid, right? I have no idea about the positions. I'm a coach of a different team, so I should know a lot about these teams. You know how they play, know how all that happens, but I don't, because I'm a lazy bitch, and I don't do that kind of stuff. I'm just here because I know a lot about Dota because I play it a lot, and that's what I've been doing. I've been playing a lot of Dota, and I have seen that Bane is pretty good, and Rubik can be really strong in lane, but I'm already fearful that this will be a Rubik that buys phylactery, and those people are hateful, and I'm hateful towards them because I feel like I hate the item of phylactery is just. It's been ruining a lot of my pups. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, we see pretty support targeted bans from Granny's Cookies. I'm guessing this is. I don't know who the supports on Stray are. I think it's davidonstreet and Evan, right? I'm not sure, but They seem to be very support heavy. Obviously, the PA gets banned out, but she gets banned out after the first pick stage. So they could have first picked PA if they wanted to, but no one felt comfortable enough to do that. A Tide early pick into a Bane. Into Bane, it's really good. Tide really likes playing into Bane. So the smart move would be to put the Bane on 4 here, or put it in mid if this Bane is a flex pick. I don't know where they intended to go with it for the first in the first part. But you should try and not lane the Bane against the Tide Hunter, because the Kraken shall just purchase everything that he does. And a Bane Slaughter lane as your 3-4. That's a fighty lane that can actually work out quite well. So maybe they're onto something here. Who have Granny's cookies in this and the rest played? I think the audio is going to cut out for a bit as I tap out and check out the group stage. So Granny's cookies went 4th in Group A. Wait, is this an upper bracket? This might be an upper bracket match. Whoops. Away. This is not an upper bracket match. What? Did 4th not get upper bracket? It's only first 3 upper bracket. What? Granny's Cookies went 6th. Okay, I'm just being stupid. Granny's Cookies was 6th in Group A, and Team Stray went 7th in Group B. We did play Granny's Cookies on my team on the Billionaires in Group A, and we did 1-on-1 them. Like we drew with them, so they did play quite well. Especially I believe the BigWeapon Venge was what really beat us. And a Razor. I think the Venge Razor. So I haven't picked the Razor. The Razor wasn't banned. But I don't know. But the Venge was banned by themselves, by Granny's Cookies themselves. They didn't want to pick the Venge. They want to play it. They want to ban it themselves. They were scared of Team Stray picking it, apparently. We see Skarath Mage pick. This is a very lockdown lacking draft on Team Stray already. Obviously the Slaughter is a bit of lockdown, but he's not really like your catch, your hard lockdown. If the enemy carry goes in, the Slaughter's not going to be the one that locks them down and hinders them from fighting like a Lion would do, for example. So Skarath Mage and Bane can be extremely snowbally. Bane no longer as squishy as he used to be, because he's now a universal hero and has a bit better strength gain, and can just buy strength items and be happy about it because he gets damage from it. But this is what I fear is then the Bane 5, unless they still flex it a bit, which I don't think they will do. So I'd say it's a Bane 5 into a Tide Hunter, which the Tide Hunter is completely happy with. So they have to pick a core that deals with the Tide Hunter then, which there are still a lot of left in the pool. I do not know whether or not Vidicus plays any of them. If he plays the Slark, if he plays the Monkey King. But those would be the Tide cantering cores. An Ursa, for example, would also be good. That's not banned as far as I can see. So yeah, I would actually probably like Bane and Skarath both don't really have any lockdown, so you don't really want to pick a hero like Ursa that relies on lockdown a lot. You want lockdown yourself, but then you're against a Tide who just purges that lockdown. They go Pango. Okay. Pango can be decent here. Like they have a lot of heroes, and Team Stray has just picked heroes that kill squishy heroes and jump them and kill them. So Lion and Rubik are going to have a difficult game. While Necrophos and Tide Hunter are basically only going to die once the support are dead. So the Team Stray's tactic right now is kill Lion, kill Rubik, and then Necro and Tide can't do enough damage to kill us before we kill them. There's the Slark ban, there's the Ursa ban. They know what they need to be scared of on Granny's Cookies. Those are good bans. Team Stray, they're banning out carries here. So it's just going to be carry bans left, right, and center. And there's nothing gonna be left that's good. So we're gonna have Team Straight picking first. So there's a Drow left in the pool. A Drow is good against Titan, a Drow is good against Necrophos, a Drow is good against Lion and Rubik. So they should pick Drow here if Vidicus can play it. If they're just looking for Vidicus course that he can actually play, he has looked extremely good on his Wraith King when he was subbing for Billionaires. He's generally looked good on Wraith King and Sven, I think he's played as well. I'm not too aware of who played what. Oh, I have the Steam things on. Well, you'll see who plays what. So I would probably ban, I guess a Monkey King could beat you in lane. I would ban Monkey King, pick Drow. Or leave the Monkey King in. Maybe ban one of the, like, you're happy with a BKB core. If you're happy with the Juggernaut or Knife Stealer, so maybe ban like the Chaos Knight. Because he could, like, you're not that good at dealing with illusions. Or a PL. Like, not the best illusion team. They have a Pango for it. But other than that, Sky and Bane hate playing into illusion heroes. Also, I don't know how. I think Arc D is the carry for grannies, right? They ban the PO. I don't know how good he is on illusion heroes. If they pick the Drow here, I think they've made the right choice. Could also pick maybe the Murata. I think they want a ranged core here because they a ranged core that can really just stand there and do damage. Because there's not enough jump on Granny's cookies, right? There's going to be a Blink Ravage and maybe a Blink follow-up for a Lion. But you do have a Bane for support and save, so you can pick one of these machine guns that just stand there and kill. And so far, Granny's Cookies doesn't have the damage to deal with it. I think about the worst pick they could make here. I think the worst pick would be like a Chaos Knight or something. The Muerta, okay. I don't like the Muerta that much because she's very, like, she has this one big thing that she uses and then after that she's spent. She just blows her load instantly. She uses BKB ult and then she's done for 90 seconds and then she can go again in after 90 seconds. But Granny's Cookies don't have the damage. Like, theoretically, if you have a lot of damage, you can just deal with Team Straight's draft instantly, but they don't have damage. They have Necrophos Tidehunter. This is just survivability. And they do pick the Jug. I would have liked the Drow also for the Granny's Cookie. I think the Drow should have been picked here. The Jug is fine against Sky, obviously. You're going to be happy with playing into Sky or the Juggernaut. But you're not happy playing into Bane. Nightmare can screw up Omni Slash. You're never saving your spin because of grip. I don't like this Jug pick. You're playing into 2 BKB piercing stuns, the Slaughter and Bane. You're playing into a lot of magic damage, so you're gonna have to use your Q a lot to maybe live. And you're even playing, like, 2 of these heroes already have a way of dealing with your like into their kit in build. They have a way of dealing with Omni Slash, right? Bane can just Nightmare, and it at least skips some of it. And Muerta's ult can just tank your Omni Slash and not care. So this Juggernaut I feel is quite bad. Lane wise, I think they're pretty drawn. Mid looks interesting. I think it's a mid Necrophos, if I'm correct. So it's Arc D is their mid and Robertus is their carry. Which I think the Necro just wins because Pangoli doesn't have the burst or sustainable damage to kill him. But I also don't think Necro wins that as hard. So there's just no kills happening. Nothing. Beautiful green screen fly-in. I'm favoring Granny's Cookie, Team Stray here from the draft. I don't like the core matchup of Juggernaut to Muerta. Anyway, we start the game. We see one team just sitting in Fountain, seemingly having a problem. A classic goon start. You know we had to do it to him. I do not know what this means. Alright, we have Skarath Mage, davidonstreet. I believe they're positioned 4. Starting with a circlet on Sky. He wants to obviously get the quick Null Talisman. That's kind of fine. 2 tanks and a few branches, that's okay. Also circlet on Bane, which is also kind of fine. If you call me... You're ready, alright. Teams are talking about something I don't know what's happening. Alright, the Bane universal hero now, so you just want to branches and a circlet and some region. No salves on any of the cores, so they get like stunned and caught out of position and put on the sports. If they get stunned and caught out of position and take a lot of damage, they're out of the lane for like a good 2 minutes. This is I like a salve a lot on support, because you can just tank that 1 damage spike and then just come back like 10 seconds later. We have APB on the Pango. Just a classic universal build. Nothing special. Should have gotten another branch to put in after he planted the ward. Nothing special on Slaughter as well, but I've also would have preferred if he sold the gauntlets or left them out for now and brought a salve as well. Nothing special on the Muerta as well. Pretty greedy on the Muerta. Like this is very greedy, but this is Vidicus on the Muerta. I have not seen this hero played before by him. It would be interesting. Big Weeps on the line. Boots first. I don't know, is he the 4 or the 5? I think he's the 4, hopefully. On 4, this is pretty greedy. On 5, this would be pretty greedy. Robertus on the jug. Classic cool standard. No salves. No one has any salves. These lanes are going to be like 1 trade and then it's over. Necrophos. Nothing special. Arc D. Mid Necrophos. I'm interested to see how this goes. It's going to be a very boring lane, but the game afterwards should be exciting. We have a Rubik Microsoft PowerPoint, which I'm just going to call PowerPoint. Or, yeah, I'm just going to call it PowerPoint. And with them we have Spineapple on the Watermelon hero. Sadly not the Pineapple hero. On the Tidehunter with the cool set. Alright, these lanes, I think top should win, even if it's the Bane into Rubik, depending on the trades that ADFire takes. But the Rubik should win the lane for the trade up there, but Vidicus should just be clicking Spineapple every chance he gets. So this should be a win. We'll see what happens. Go for lost to the nice. Mid should probably just a draw. Maybe APP can get an early good kill. Akdi should be able to last it on a tower a bit here. Yeah, and now he's fine. Oh, another pause by Bane. Seems to have disconnected in some way. just a keyboard not working. Okay, who's Evan? It's me, Evan. Oh, there. Didn't notice it. For some reason the keyboard stopped working. All right. The timer's on. Yeah, he has a backup keyboard. What the hell? I mean, I would have one as well, I guess, but that one's broken, so... What the hell? Yep, just drivers. Alright, bot lane, I think the lane should go well, but afterwards the Juggernaut should struggle finding a farm. Weeps with the greedy thing. If David is hitting, I would prefer David to be standing over here right now and click in Weeps. Because you click on Weeps, you see his inventory, and you're like, I just have to do enough damage for 3 tangos. And this man's not getting any more regions, so he's just out of the lane, and then we can just bully this. That's just not okay to post. That's just a joke. I guess I see a lot of these things where people have cleverly had things in the intro, but no region on Tide. I didn't see this. But what happened to his region? You not already region when going to lane? That would be criminal. Like, at least a fucking tango. You're against Muerta, you're gonna get clicked. But I see a lot of these empty spaces in people's inventory where they had something, and then there's nothing to fill this. We also have this on who else was it? There was one more guy. This guy and this guy. Here we go. The Fairy Fire's not in. 2 less damage. Because he's too lazy to drag his mouse like a millimeter. Yeah, it's just Tide with no region is interesting. Because obviously he doesn't have the Kraken Shell yet, so the Enfeeble does do the damage to him. So he just does take, how much is it? 12 damage, 9 seconds? 108 damage. So this Enfeeble goes on him, he just takes 108 damage and he's not healing any of that. He's getting 1 stick charge for 15 health. Big time lags. I didn't have that. I had a bit of a stutter. Maybe that's what he meant. Oh my lord. Another pause. Beautiful view of the tango here. Can I go into showcase mode? Anyone? No. Oh, buyback status is I. Good to know. That's my showcase mode button. Nice. Please showcase without pressing I. Rebind that quickly. Is there like a hotkeys? Advanced hotkeys. Is that even a thing? Spectators? Any spectator hotkeys? Don't know where there would be. Oh, there, spectator. Unbound I. Done. And then I go. Aha! And do it. Beautiful. And we can watch up top. On and hot. Perfect. Alright, go. See a strong trade out of... Oh, I like this. The 102 build on Necrophos. To really make sure that you're just sustaining in the lane. Because he does take a lot of damage early on from Pango. Shield Crest. I hope he doesn't level that's higher than 2. He should go be maxing the Swashbuckle buckle, obviously. He's not going to lose any runes, so he can afford the higher mana cost for Swashbuckle. Because Necrophos is never contesting runes. This here is just like, I'm just healing more than you are with your bottle. Top Vidicus getting very low. Rubik also getting extremely low. So this was a fight that I completely missed. I guess seeing as the chat is an absolute fan, I have to watch this bot lane a bit more. He is winning somewhat. He's got a more denies, more last hits than the Slaughter, and the Slaughter is not being helped by the fact that his Sky is not bullying the enemy's line, which is what he should be doing. I have a little bit of an FPS drop. I hope that fixes it. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Mango popped up top. Crankshell is now here, but he does not... It takes a while early on for it to perch stuff off of you. Does he get the point in Gush or does he get the point in Anchor Smash? He's thinking. He's thinking for a long time. Gush point. Alright. They want to play aggressive. I like that. I like that a lot. Mid, as suspected, pretty much a draw. APB a bit behind on the last hits, because he's been probably doing that for a lot of times, where he just misses the range creep, which shouldn't happen obviously as a mid laner, but this is after all the GU International. Bottom is probably the lane that's being won the hardest. I mean, top being pretty good. Vidicus is doing well on the Muerta. Nearly has his power treads finished, and after that he doesn't really die in this lane. The Tide is just struggling. He's going for his meter hammer. He has his ring of health. But, oh, there was a bit of lag there. Need the players notice. So yeah, the two cores, the two ones having pretty free lanes for now. Mostly down. Yeah, there's some lag going on. International seems to be being DDoSed right now. But yeah, like, both one's having a good time, mid's having a decent time. So this game is going to be decided in the early rotations. So far, nothing's happened. 5 minutes in the International, and no kill has happened. This is rare. No first blood yet. There was one close attempt on top that I completely missed, but where Rubik went down into last hitting range. But other than that, it's just a passive farming fiesta. That so far, it seems it should be the Granny's cookies that are winning it. This Slaughter is going down though. Lion has another stun up. Oh, that's a good hit from Gareth. But this Gareth's just not... Dude, you have clarities in stash. You get him. Oh, there's the first blood. Completely missed it. He got the Pango with the instant ult stack on... So he hits level 6. He gets the insta kill on Pango. That is probably the worst case scenario you can have and the best case scenario is a mid Necrophos. Against a mid Necrophos, you want to be really careful about that first ult. If he misses that, he's really sad and he basically doesn't get anything done. And he got him. He got the ult first. He got a few more denies. He's got really good last hits now. This is a 1 mid lane where I was considering this a draw at all points. Oh, he's going for it again. That's a lot of damage APB takes here. Honestly, he's like in this... If he just ults here, I guess he has a wave next to him. But if he waits for like... Neko is such a hard kill to make. I like the salve. Big fan of the salve. That is a mistake, my friend. Ooh, I don't think he has played against a lot of Necrophos. So this seems to be like a Necrophos 1 lane, which can be extremely scary. A Fed Necrophos. Oh, that's a miss right there. Wisdom Rune's up. No one caring about a bot lane. They're just fighting. They're just brawling. Top lane was taken by PowerPoint, which is the right thing to do. Just leave the tide alone. Can somewhat sustain against the Bane. If this was more aggressive support, if this was the Sky up here, I think this Tide Hunter would have died by now, but because it's a Bane, and all he does is reduce, like, it just gets purged every time. So there's nothing the Bane does in this lane for you. So it's just a... Oh, there's some lags going on. But at least all the players are experiencing the lane lags at the same time. So it's not really an advantage for anyone. If this happens in 5 minutes, it's done. I mean, everyone experiences it at the same time, so it's kind of the same for everybody. But it has to be said that Team Stray's draft relies a lot more on micromanaging and, like, is a lot harder to pull off in the team fights than Team Granny's Cookies. They are just beefy boys that stand there and that press a button. Both Necrophos and Tide just stand there, press Q or E, depending on which hero you are, and are just happy. And at some point they press their R on any target. Pango rotation top. That will be interesting to see. He is not spotted at all. He has a DD on him. This should be a Rubik kill. I don't think they can kill the Tide though. Let's see. They are really far forward. They don't see any of this. They have no clue. Good roll in. Does he cancel the roll right now? No. He tries to get another hit, which is probably the wrong thing to do. He should have gotten... They get the Tide. Rotation by the Necrophos. But he did miss his Q. So they get the Tide. They get the Tide, but they don't get the Rubik. Which is obviously the more value target. They want to get this ult off on ArcD. If Vidicus shows himself, he is dead. Meanwhile, APB is farming happily though. So the decent rotation from Pango. As long as ArcD doesn't get anything here, he's really happy with his rotation. And we are now Gonna have to take a look at the first itemization that we see coming in. We see he still needs his boots. We see he still needs his boots. We see Juggernaut is going for the Battle Fury on a pretty good way. He's good by his cornucopia. Get his curry at the secret shop. He is wanting to use his ult. This is interesting. Robertus heading top. He wants to use his ult. There's no Nightmare on Bane. There is an ult on Muerta right now up. He needs to use it right now. The ult has just gotten useless. But he just spins on them. Robertus is just going in. And Vidicus is also just going in. What is happening? ADFire. I think he could have tanked that ult and killed Robertus afterwards. But he just goes in. Drops his item to use the stick. Is this man actually a goon? Is he actually a goon? He just rotated top. Killed someone. He's going back bot. Basically missed no farm. Got himself 400 gold. And is not low on anything. This was a really good rotation. And the idea would be that Slaughter hits 6 during this, if you hadn't been leeched by David. They have taken the risking by now. And as soon as Slaughter hits 6, this Jug can't approach the lane anymore. So after this raid, just kill the siege creep to get your 6. You need to get your 6 as quickly as possible so that you can bully this man out of lane. Because he cannot purge Corrosive Haste at all. And if he has Corrosive Haste on him, he cannot spin on you and he cannot do anything. He cannot approach. There's Corrosive Haste. Don't let him get this creep. You are now the strongest hero in this lane. And you're just letting him get a range creep. Okay, Robertus is playing it wrong, but he's playing it right because Evan is scared. Evan, for some reason, is scared of someone who has 3 armor, as it's Slaughter. Get the Corrosive Haze on him and click him. Spineapple is here with the Ravage up. For some reason, there's not 2 cores bot and 2 supports top on Granny's cookies. The cornucopia has been finished. Like this, so far Robertus is doing everything right. I still think this pick will struggle if they don't snowball this game hard, which they are on the way to do. Right, the 3 kills are 2k ahead right now because Necroforce has been beating this mid lane ever since he got that kill. There's an absolute destruction of the mid lane, trying to rotate here. Gets killed before he gets the roll off. The finger from weapons just comes in. And now Necroforce doesn't care. He just ults David here. Surely he just ults. If he ults, walks closer, uses Q, he's dead. But if that Pango rolls get off, maybe they can kill the Necro, but he didn't get it off. There's just a stinky pinky from the line. Flying in from the high ground on the other side of the river. Killing him. So this is now only Vidicus having a decent game. Both other cores are somewhat struggling. Evan should be free farming for now, but he's not a high net worth. He's having trouble getting that farm going. He's the lowest of the dire team, your Team Stray, in net worth. So I don't know. Something needs to happen. Something needs to, like this. Currently, this is spiraling. Vidicus, good ult, and he gets Spineapple with it. A gank on on Vidicus. Oh, but Robertus is coming in with the Omni Slash. Can he get it off? Can Vidicus outmaneuver this? He can. And they might be able to turn this. A grip. He doesn't have any silences or anything. He can just. But if he ults it, he dies. He needs to run away. He needs to TP out. Can he live? He lives on Robertus. Okay, this was the right play to do. But obviously puts Robertus back in a bad position because he's just missed out on 3 minutes of farm. But well played by Vidicus, moving the right way, moving towards his teammate that can save him with a Nightmare that is not skilled yet, but that could have saved him by just tanking the damage. And towards the grip. The grip wasn't communicated correctly. Therefore the Muerta couldn't do the full amount of damage. There was also lack of mana on Muerta, which was a sad thing, but nearly they nearly killed the Juggernaut, and obviously brought him low, made him TP back. That's that's just lost. That's a bit of a farm loss that could be a problem at some point. How to pop this? I'm trying to do something with the stream because obviously my FPS is going low right now. I just want to pop out the window. Pop out chat. There it is. There you go. Just want to see chat. I don't want to see the stream itself, and then it should be fine. Are my FPS good now? My FPS are good now. I need a PC upgrade. I can't watch a stream and play Dota at the same time. That's not good. Alright, we are looking at the Necrophos now. He has... Oh, he wants to complete his Radiance and hit his 12, which is a smart thing to do before he uses the next ult, but he got his first ult minute, I don't want to lie, like 7? Ever since then, he hasn't used ult. So this has been off cooldown for like 3 minutes. And its cooldown is 2 minutes, so... You just not... Like, if he used ult on that Skyrim mid, he would have killed him. Pretty sure. And he would have gotten something.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
So yeah, this ult not being used in mid on the Skyrath was a mistake. And these big ults, like this Ravage hasn't been used, this Reaper Scythe haven't been used, the next Finger's up. They have Finger Scythe. Just walk anywhere and kill someone. Right? They are TPing in the Necrophos bot, but the line isn't there. You need the lion to kill with Thighs every time, right? You wanna finger someone and then scythe them, or you wanna scythe them and then finger before the scythe hits. They have these big ults that want to stack into the late game, and they're not using them right now. They're looking for a bot. This is an awkward fight, though. They should read this somewhat and just back off. They see no one top. This is a lane that you would always farm if you're not ganking bot. This is a good way to tell that they are doing this. They see Weeps mid, which he shouldn't be, obviously. His team is trying to make a play bot, and he's not there. He's just taking farm mid, taking experience mid, which... is obviously not where you want to be as a support. If your team is making a play and you're not there as a support, you're making a mistake. Unless you know the play's bad, which I often do. In Immortal, sometimes someone calls a play and you're like, no, I'm not showing up. This is the stupidity of this is too much. You're not going. Orb Corrosion finished on the Pangolier. He's working towards a Diffuser Blade. As soon as it's that, he's going to be looking towards the Tidehunter and potentially a Necrophos to make some plays. Radiance finished on Necrophos also, but no aggressive space taken, right? He finishes Radiance, he has Size up, he has a line with a finger up, and he's not doing anything aggressive. He's just sitting back, relaxing, all cool. This is not how you want to play it, because I believe late game, I would favor... Or can you actually go against the big team fights also of Ravage? I think you can. With the roll and the Myrtle, I think I would favor teams race late game. You kind of want to at least get some snowballing going. They were snowballing pretty well. They were 2k ahead at minute 7. But they only... Okay, they just got 4k. How did they just get so much gold? Suddenly jumped by a k. Did he just farm like a stack or something up here? Yes, Battle Fury finished. Oh, he finished Battle Fury, that's why. Fight in mid. This was a smoke. Weeps gets somewhat caught. A roll. Hits absolutely no one. And everybody just backs off. This is a passive game if I've ever seen one. Gonna quickly tab out. Don't know how much. I'm gonna join something real quick. Oh, I don't have anything of this. Where'd I go? That's perfect.
should help.
Why the hell was that? Oh, I see. When I unmuted myself in Discord. Oh, God. That is highly unfortunate. I forgot that I set it up to be the same thing. Okay, basically what I said is this was an utter slacking. This is where you want to play. You want to play aggressive on Necrophos, on Skarath. Classic. Unused streamer, muted himself, has no co-cast, and therefore doesn't know that he doesn't. And also, as I joined the Discord channel, minimized the chat to do so and didn't open again. So absolute fucking a gooning by me, a gooning by Team Stray, and a gooning general. Classic International. Granny Cookies move on. Team Stray is eliminated. And I hope I don't have to stream again because fuck me, I'm bad at it. Have fun.